Hi everyone, Lee Magpie here, and today I'm going to look at something else Jurassic World related, and this is the Camp Cretaceous Primal Attack Sound Strike Parasaurolophus. I'm hoping I have pronounced that right. This turned up randomly again in the UK, in Tesco's. So Tesco's are doing the bigger figures as well as the attack pack figures, and I was absolutely shocked to see this. I don't even think America's got this very much, but yeah, I can't believe I've got it. So this retails for £20, and this is the new packaging. This is Camp Cretaceous, as you can see there, and I was very excited to get a new version of this dinosaur. This is a new bits of this dinosaur is new sculpted, and it has a sound strike, which we'll check all that when we get it out the packaging, as the other one doesn't. And I will do a comparison as well, and it's for the new Netflix series. So this one must be coming into, this dinosaur must make an appearance in this Netflix series. And yeah, overall I think the packaging looks really cool. I love the trees in the background, and the tree houses look really nice. The packaging is one of my favourites, what they've come out with up to now, and I really like the way they've done the Jurassic World logo with this like wood effect on there. As you can see there, looks really nice with just like the creases of the wood, and it just looks really old and like got that texture to it, and the trees look really lovely as well. And then this is just the characters at the front. I still don't understand what the full series is going to be, but when it does come out I am going to be checking it out. And then it just shows you the dinosaur in action there. The name is a very hard name to pronounce, so if I don't pronounce it anymore in the video, it's just because it's very hard to pronounce. And what I love about this is the Mattel packaging altogether is you can try before you buy, you can have a good look, and yeah, I was just shocked to see this in the UK. So if you're from the UK and you love Jurassic World stuff, then quickly go get your hands on it, because I was shocked to see it. It's obviously compatible with the Jurassic World Facts app, which I always pause the show you the scan code, and you can pause the video and scan away for your Jurassic World Facts app. It comes with this like little map, which come with the attack packs, but I'll show you that when I get it all out of the packaging. And then it just shows you a really cool picture of the figure in action there and here. And then we've got two available figures as well. I've actually got my hands on this figure, so I'll do a review of that coming up very soon. So stay tuned to my channel and subscribe if you love Jurassic World content. And I've already done a review on this one, which was absolutely awesome, and I got loads of support from this video, so check that one out as well if you haven't seen that. And yeah, the back of the box looks really cool, the front of the box looks really cool, and I like the fact that you can check it all out before you buy. And there isn't much more I can say, but if you're from the UK and you've got a Tesco's near you, I'd get running there now and get your hands on this figure. And without further ado, I'm going to get this out of the packaging. And I think I've already mentioned the price, but the price was £20. So without further ado, I'm going to get this out of the packaging. So everyone, I've got the Parasaurolophus out of the packaging. I'm hoping I have pronounced that. But overall, it looks really cool. I quickly just want to show you the card it comes with. So it comes with this really awesome card with the characters at the front, and it says Camp Cretaceous, and then it just shows you this little map with outlines of different types of dinosaurs, and then it's got the Jurassic World pack doors there, and then there's the characters there, and then it just comes with these cute little stickers. And I think it's really fun for kids to do. And there is the card there, and then on the back it just shows you that it's a Netflix series, And yeah, now we're going to have a look at this amazing, beautiful toy. I think it looks absolutely stunning. I absolutely love the fact that we've got another version of this figure because they kind of didn't do another one. There's a few little things I've actually noticed, which I will show you when I do a comparison. But overall, my overall thoughts is it looks beautiful. I like the way they've done this new paint with the sheen, and the colours contain like a brown, a burgundy purpley colour, and a red and yellow and a cream underbelly, which I'll show you all that now. And this is the face sculpt up close. I've already pulled the tag out, so I'm going to be careful doing the review. But this is the face up close. It is really nice. It's coming off a bit more yellowy on camera than usual, but if you do this is the true colour, and this is the face up close. It's got some really nice sculpting around the underneath the eye. There isn't much going on for colouring around the face. It's only in this yellow with the freckling, what Mattel's known for, and then the actual peak bit on the head is really nicely sculpted with these nice little ridges inside of the, like, I call this like the peak of the head, and then it's this brown colour going all the way down to the nose here with this really lovely sheen red. It's like a red with, like, they've never really done like a shiny paint app on these figures before, other than I feel like you can really see the glisten. One sec. Let me focus it in. You can really see the sheen on that when you move it. It looks really, really pretty. Yeah, they've never actually really done this like shiny paint before, other than I think it was on the Barney Onyx. They did that on there, and that was just like on the end of his nose, and it was in a blue. But this one, this is like the second one I've seen what's done this paint, and it looks really nice. They've actually added quite a lot of it. It spreads down the leg here. Nice shading around the leg. Nice shading on the back. And then it's got a little bit of this burgundy, like purpley colour on the neck, which scatters lovely on the neck here. Some really nice sculpting around the neck as well. I like these folds, which look really nice. And then if I did that, you can see it just this like sunsetty spray on type of effect where it fades within the red, and then you've got the burgundy like purple colour going throughout the body. And then the underneath the belly there is the speakers here. I'm just going to move the arms. I'm going to show you the articulation. It's pretty much standard, but it's a nice cream bit under the belly, and then the speakers blend really nice, so when you put it down like that you can't even see the underneath of the belly, because I know some people get a bit annoyed with the speakers showing like that. And that just shows you where you change the batteries. And then if you are doing the Jurassic World Facts app, I'm going to try and focus that in so you can see it. Pause the camera and scan away. And then there is the Jurassic World Facts app. And what I really love about this figure is the way it's sculpted. I like all the details of all the like crinkles in the skin. I like the way they've done the posture right and the way they've made it stand. I've noticed on this one they haven't painted the feet, which is a bit random because the other one has, which I'll do a comparison and show you. And the face doesn't look like it's got a lot of colour to it. It's got a nice painted black eye there. It's not misprinted or anything. I think they've concentrated on the painting on the actual top of the body and left some out on the face and left some out on the feet, but it still looks so good. It looks really nice. I really love that red. I think it just makes that pop of red just makes it really stand out compared to some of the other figures they've ever come out with. And I'm hoping that they actually come out with this type of sheen on other future figures in the future, and it makes the skin just look like it's a bit wet and it's got like that glisten to it, and this would look really nice in photography. And then the tail's nicely sculpted as well, and then the actual sounds, which this is cool as well. They never did a sound strike with the very first one, but they have with this one. So if I twist its tail this way, it does these really awesome sounds. If I move its head down and up, and then this way, oh, they sound absolutely awesome. And the overall articulation, other than moving these bits, obviously you can't keep its head that way, but if you wanted to, you could actually wedge some in these gaps and keep it that way. But you can lift up the head that far up, that far down. You can move it side to side like that, so you can get some really nice posability if you want to do some photography or just for play purposes, and it looks really awesome. And then you can move the arm up like that, out like that, and the same goes for this side, and this hand goes more like it's got this little bend here, and that's counts as it stands, so you can have this hand as it how you want. I don't know if you could actually balance it to stay stood up. Don't know if they've done that locking thing. No, it doesn't look like they have. Oh yeah, if you can balance it, you can balance it just right. You could possibly make it look like it runs on its two back legs. I just nearly did it then. With a bit of perseverance, I think you could stand that actually like that if you wanted to. So that's really good, because a lot of people like it to stand like that or the other way. So just a little bit of perseverance and you can balance it. But yeah, the same goes out for that. You can move the arms however you want, but I feel like it needs to stay more down because it looks a bit off otherwise. And then the thighs move in and out like that, and forward like that. And yeah, oh there, look, it can stand like that. There you go, I've done it. That stands perfectly fine just like that, as I don't think the other one can. So that's really awesome that you can stand it like that. I think it's because it's just got a little bit more weight, and they retooled the sculpt on this one, which I'll show you because I'm going to do a comparison with the first one, the Dino Rivals one, and here is the Dino Rival one stood next to it, and it looks absolutely awesome. And as you can see, they stand pretty much the same, but this one is actually a little bit taller, as this one can't stand its neck. This one can stand its neck higher, and this one makes its neck lower. The face sculpts are actually a little bit, I think they're a bit the same, but I think they've just made this one a little bit more defined underneath here, if I'm honest. But this one's added a bit more shadow with that red. And then obviously this one can stand like that, and this one can't. Which is a shame. I think it's just a bit too light. But you can actually hold this one if you wanted, and stood this one up on its own if you wanted to do that for photography. And the difference is as well, this one doesn't have the sound strike, but this one does. So the two totally different figures. And then this one, has got less detail on the feet and less detail on the face. And this one's got more detail on the feet and a little bit more detail on the face. But because I've added this really nice pop of red, I think they've concentrated more on adding more colours on this one in some ways, and then this one in some ways. And then this one's got a little bit more added extra because it's got this really nice muscle definition, and it looks a bit more fuller and a little bit more thicker, as this one's got less muscle definition and looks a bit slimmer, as you can see here. You can see the differences in the bodies. This one's got a little bit more of a weight to it, and this one's a bit more lighter, and I think this is why it helps this one stand a little bit better compared to this one. So it's got both of them. I've got the both pros and cons, but both very beautiful figures and would look brilliant on shelves together and really good in photography. And obviously this one's got the tail swiping action. I can't really stand it. I'm just gonna one minute I can stand it, the next minute I can't. I'm just gonna show you the tail swiping action on this one. There you go, there, and then it moves its head up and down like that. And then obviously this one didn't have them buttons there to do that. But both figures look absolutely beautiful, but I have to say the new one I am a little bit more fond of, because I really like the shiny red paint app they've used. And there's just a little bit more definition in the sculpt, as this one's got a few lumps and bumps, but these ones are a bit more risen. Its span lifts and has a bit more curve to it, as this one's a bit more straight. So it's got that nice little bit of curvage going through the span, and this one doesn't. I've talked loads about these figures, and it is just absolutely awesome. There isn't really much more I can say. I can go on for ages for the differences, but I've just noticed that this one's a bit more defined, a little bit more muscle definition. It's got a sound effects, and it can stand on its backhand legs. And then this one has got like an action feature where you can probably move its tails a little bit, the tail a little bit better on its own, and obviously its head moves as well. But this one's got painted claws, and this one hasn't. So it's up to you. I like them both. And I think they're both well worth adding to your Jurassic World collection. And I am done with this review. So please like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that alarm bell for more toy related stuff and more toy stuff, because I don't just do Jurassic World stuff. I'm doing all my Jurassic World stuff now because the toy world went really quiet with all the stuff what was going on in the world. But now that things are coming back to normal, the Jurassic World stuff have magically started turning up for the UK, which is very random because the UK don't usually get things first. But now they are. So if you are in the UK and you have a Tesco near you, pick up this beautiful toy, and I will have more toy stuff coming up soon and more Jurassic World stuff coming up soon. And both of these toys I think are absolutely awesome. But my overall thoughts on this figure is that if I had to give it all a scale to 1 to 10, I would. The articulation, to the paint app, to the sound strike, it sounds awesome. The sculpt, a full 10 out of 10, and so well recommended to add to your Jurassic World collection. So please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on the next one, guys. Bye.